All right, so split day today. Let's first talk about game one, the no-hitter. As you're going along, I mean, obviously probably know what's going on, but just what's going on through your head as you're going through this game?
The only thing that was going on in my head is get outs and let my team help me behind me and work my pitches in my own way, and then just get outs so my defense could go turn to offense and hit for us.
Talk about being your own defender. You were out 3 or 4 times the ball was coming back for you. How much have you worked on that, and how much did that play a factor today?
I guess I just react pretty well, I guess, and they're not like extremely difficult, but I like getting those kind of balls.
How much did you freak out when Mary, and the very last one, she dropped the ball there for a second, but she picked up and recovered?
I kind of panicked for a sec, but I knew she had it. I trust her completely, and I knew she has a good arm, and so I trusted her.
So some of your thoughts as you recorded that final out and you recorded the no-hitter, the second one this year for Metro State, but first for you?
I'm proud of myself, but I think I'm more proud of my defense. Like, they're the ones that saved me way too many times, and I couldn't do it without them.
Someone who saved as well is Chelsea. She had 4 RBIs in that first game. Senior, obviously seems like she wants to go out with a bang, and she really picked up the offense for you.
Chelsea came through clutch twice, and as well as everybody else, so it was just a good team win.
So, and in the second game, just give us your overall thoughts on following to Adams State. What were some of the things that made the differences?
I think we got behind too many times, and it's just the game of keep up just kind of gets old. So I think that we should come back out tomorrow with a whole new mindset and just work for championship. Is
that something coach? What is things coach showed you after that game as you head into a tough Mesa opponent, of course, the #2 seed? What were some things she told you?
She just told us that we are going to need to expect everybody's best and to play our game constantly, and to come out tomorrow with it's a new day, and so a new start.
All right, so Coach, let's talk about game one first. A couple great performances. We'll talk about Cassidy first, a no-hit ball against Mexico Highlands. Just what did you see out there from her?
She was really, really consistent, hitting her spots, pitching in her zone, her level, which is she's kind of a down ball, keeping people off balance, getting ground balls, pitcher, and she was doing a great job of hitting her spots and letting the defense work for herself.
And talk about that defense. A couple of great plays. Tanny had a great one in the first inning, I believe, and Towner almost screwed it up, but came through and came. But the defense has just been so great all year for you guys.
No, yeah, they were great. They took care of the ball. They didn't give any extra outs, and that's again with Cass on the mound. That's the defense we need behind her, is because she's going to get those ground balls, and she's a huge part of the defense. I don't know if I've ever seen a pitcher that fields her position as well as Cassidy does. So, I mean, her ability to get off the mound and help herself out is great also.
And Chelsea Brew, the senior, obviously this is her last year. She's been here 5 years. She came up big for you today as well.
Yeah, especially her first hit when we were struggling, kind of find our groove a little bit, and she really grinded out that at bat. Fouled some pitches off, and I guess just kind of wore down the pitcher a little bit in that count, and finally connected on one, and it was a huge hit. I think it kind of relieved us a little bit and let us kind of continue and relax a little bit that game.
So in the second game at Adams State, they took a big 3-0 lead, and you kind of had to play from your heels for the rest of the game. Just give us some of your thoughts on that game.
Yeah, that's exactly. They came out ready to go, a lot of energy, we talked about that. Expect people's best, not for people to roll over. Especially as you get further into the tournament, there's people that want to come and knock you off because you got a target on your back. And if you don't come ready to play your game, ready to play with energy, they're going to take it from you. And that's exactly what happened. They were ready to. They were ready to swing the bats, and they took full advantage of it. And unfortunately, it wasn't throughout the whole game. It was 2 big innings that we gave up. And kind of the backbreaker, turned out to be a backbreaker, is when we couldn't get the final out in the 4-run inning. And I think we turned it on second half of that game, but it was just a little too late, and not enough energy. And so we just talked about tomorrow we need to come out and from the get-go take control and control the tone of the game.
Coach, being through a lot of RMAC tournaments, it's especially tough going through the losers bracket now. How do you approach tomorrow? Obviously, you could play a bunch of games, but I guess it's the old cliche, one at a time.
Yeah, it is, and that's what we try to approach anyways, is one game at a time. I think we have really good depth in our pitching, and if anybody's going to do it, we can. And I told them I don't want to worry about outcome. I just want to see a different team than what we saw the second game today. I don't want anybody to come in here and control our energy, control our aggressiveness on our own field. So what we're looking for is how to change our approach and get after it a little bit more. And then, we feel like we'll be on the right side of the end of the game.